For a brand that feels like it's been around forever, American Express has pretty much been fighting an internal war with itself for over a century. And it all boils down to one simple question.
Seriously? What is American Express? If you think you know the answer, well, you might be surprised. The company itself has spent decades just trying to figure out what it is, and maybe more importantly, what it really wants to be.
And that struggle, that constant internal conflict, that's the story we're going to dig into. It's really a tale of two completely different identities, one that was built for the public eye and another one that was kept very, very quiet. So on one hand, you've got the public image we all know, the friendly travel company, that iconic charge card, a brand totally built on service. But then, behind the curtain, there's a whole other machine running the show, this secretive, super cautious financial institution that was powered by a hidden source of profit. This is the core conflict, and it has shaped almost every single major decision in the company's entire history. Okay, so let's start with that secret engine. To really get it, we have to wind the clock all the way back to the 1890s, and a very, very frustrated company president on a miserable trip to Europe. This guy right here is J.C. Fargo, the head of Amaxco, and he is furious. He's trying to travel through Europe using what were called letters of credit, basically the standard way for rich people to get cash abroad, and it's a total disaster. The second he gets off the beaten path, his money is useless. So he comes back to New York and he is determined to fix this problem. And his solution, born out of just pure frustration, was the American Express Traveler's Check. It was this brilliant, simple product you could cash almost anywhere, and it was insured if you lost it. For anyone traveling internationally, this was a complete game changer. But here's the crazy part. The tiny fee Amex charged on each check, it was basically nothing. It wasn't the real prize. So where was all the money really coming from? The answer is this beautiful, powerful concept in finance called the float. Now, think about it like this. When you bought a bunch of travelers' checks, you gave Amex your cash, but you didn't cash all those checks on day one, right? So that created this massive pool of customer money. We're talking billions of dollars that Amex was just holding. They could take that cash, invest it, and keep all the profits for themselves, totally interest-free. And the scale here was just enormous. At its peak, the float was worth nearly $3 billion. This wasn't some side hustle. This was the business. For decades, just how important this was one of the company's best-kept secrets. It was the quiet financial engine powering the whole public-facing brand. Which brings us to the second huge conflict, this constant battle between the company's ultra-conservative leadership and the rogue employees who actually built the brand we know today, often by completely ignoring orders. And the leader of that conservative old guard